What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Yesterday was Lord's Day, and I hope that you had a spectacular Sunday with your family. Check it out. There's a reason why I'm here today. It's Monday. There's no need to fret. Let's go out and get this day. I got a couple things I want to talk about. I'm going to try to keep this video under 5 minutes, and I'm going to try to work on my technique. Basically, I am going to try to make proper pauses. I'm going to try to complete sentences, complete full thoughts, and try to really stay in some kind of sequence so that this video won't become such a difficult task for you guys to play, share, or like, whatever. First of all, go check out the website, www.staythecoursesd.com. You can check out the Facebook page, Stay the Course SD Podcast. You can check me out on Instagram. I got a lot of stuff going on Instagram right now, especially dropping. I opened up the vault from the Roar podcast to put them on the podcast app. Shout out to Podcast One. That's where I got all my stuff. That's where I got my URL from, and then that went to iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. So, the more I think about keeping a structure, the more anxiety I get. By the way, I just witnessed a wedding. It's just the bride and the groom. Check it out. I was the one rooting for them right now. The only one. That's cool, man. So I got a podcast, so I'm trying to just kind of put everything together. So that was pretty amazing. I rolled up on my bike, and they're sitting there, just kind of taking pictures with their stand, and it was just like, it's crazy, man. It's such a beautiful moment, and yet there's nobody there because of everything that's going on. But I got to sneak in there, and I got to applaud them and cheer for them and let them know that, hey, it's going to be a good time. So with that being said, let me get into my thoughts of today. So there's a couple things about the vault that I opened up. The podcast from the Roar. I had 5 episodes. I put them up on my new page, on my new site. And the reason for that is because I wanted to go back and listen to them, man. And I did a lot of. There was a lot of learning that happened while I was listening to those, man. Sometimes I just got to learn to shut up and listen. I get it. It's been a problem of mine forever. But I had a great time, man. After listening to them, it just reminded me about the importance of community. I'll get into that thought in a minute. But listening to me and Josh do the first episode, and we were just trying to kind of... That is not a seagull. That is a raptor. I don't know, but I don't know what kind. And I think I have a bird. I have something up here in the nest. Anyways, the whole point is this. I opened up the vault, and I got to listen to the conversation that I had with Josh, and it just reminded me about how much fun I had doing that episode. It was a crowded little room in my son's room, but at the same time, it was just I was having a blast with it, man, and I enjoyed that episode with Josh, man. And just as an FYI, every episode was about 1 hour, so I spent about five hours and some change listening to all these podcasts, and it was freaking amazing. So with that being said, Martin and Adriana came by on episode 2. Great topic. Sorry, Adriana, we didn't get into talking to you too much, but we talked to Martin, and I told Martin that I was going to run it back with him, and possibly whoever wants to come in, man. No, I don't want people to feel that they have to do something. I don't want a pity participation. I want people to come in because they want to talk. They want to open up, whether they want to question me, whether we just kind of have some kind of debate or exchange thoughts on certain topics, whatever. I'm all good for it. But that was a good time. So Adriana and Martin, that was awesome. Thank you so much for that time. The next episode 3 was Rudy and Edith. Such a good time. unfortunately, I only got to talk to Edith very shortly, but the rest with Rudy was amazing, and that's the homie, man. We're gonna run this back. Rudy, I want you to be a guest on the podcast as often as you possibly can, and as often as you want, really. Just to shoot the conversation and have a good time doing that, man. There's very few people that I really click with, and you were one of them. So thank you for that, man. Thanks for opening up and sharing a little bit of your life with us. I also spoke to Rose Garcia. That episode right there, when I listened to it, I just couldn't get the smile off my face. Super funny. Opening up about, I was gonna say drive-bys, but hit and runs. Opening up about skydiving and the awkwardness of, yeah, just go listen to the episode 4. And then we also did episode 5, which was with Danny and Maggie Hernandez. They have a son. His name is Amiel, and he is a miracle child, the miracle baby. And if you haven't heard that story or the little tidbits that they let us into, you need to go hear it. You need to go check it out. And that's episode 5. But most importantly, what happened when I listened to these podcasts, it just reminded me of the importance of community. And for those of you that know me, if you're watching this, you probably know who I am a little bit, because mostly it's just kind of friends until we start to expand out to people that don't know me. But I used to be really involved in the church community, and for whatever reasons, man, I can get into that later on when I'm talking to somebody. Somebody can ask me why or how or what did I feel, whatever, what caused that effect. Just let me know. But you guys can ask me then. I mean, but overall, I used to be a part of it, and it was extremely amazing to feel the support of everyone. Granted, we weren't friends with everybody. We weren't like homies and best friends with everybody. But at the very least, somebody was always there to say, hey, I'm praying for you. And that is powerful in itself. But the importance of community for me was, it let me see that by me extracting myself from that community, it really did hurt a lot of things. But I didn't understand why it was hurting. And to this day, I'm still a little confused as to why things happened the way they did, but I understand a little bit clearer as to why it did. You know, first of all, I've always been a loner. I've always been a loner. Second of all, I have a problem asking for help. I always try to figure things out on my own, but when I did ask for help, for some reason, for whatever reason, I felt like I wasn't getting it. But the problem is, I didn't know what kind of help I needed. Don't know if this makes sense to you, but I did not know what kind of help I needed. So, I pulled myself away. But now I'm starting to understand how important it is to be with people that are like-minded, whether it's in sports, whether it's in faith, whether it's in life, whether it's in activities. Just because I'm a part of one community doesn't mean that I can't be a part of many. Because even inside the church, there's many different groups. You got people that are into the music. You got people that are into the videos. You got people that are into the children's stuff. You got people that are into the men's, the women's, couples, blah, 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 blah. I like to take and pitch from wherever I can, and I like to make the best of that, whatever it may be. So being with like-minded people is super important. Being original with like-minded people is extremely important, in my opinion. I've always been an innovator. I've always been a creator. I've always been somebody that's wanted to start something new, something fresh, something different, and hopefully it would be something successful. To this day, I haven't found anything that I've done yet, but I'm working on it. I'm just proud to say that even though I've shown a lot of weakness, I believe that weakness has turned into strength. Sometimes you got to go through the fire in order for your life, for your mind, your heart, your understanding to become fortified, to become forged. So with this being said, I just want to say that it's Monday. Do not fear it. Go out and get it. Do your thing. Don't be scared. Hold your head up high. I want you to go ahead and get after it today. Get after it all the way through the weekend. You got Saturday and Sunday to kick back if that's what you want to do. But Monday through Friday, let's go get it. Let's go get it, man. Don't look back now. Let's go. I'm not some kind of motivational speaker. I have flaws, dude. As a matter of fact, this morning, so the last couple of days, Sunday I was feeling a little bit sick. Today I felt sick. Today I felt like, man, I wanted to stay in bed all day, but something happened. When I was in my bed, I thought, oh, dude, I remember this feeling. It almost felt like I just wanted to sleep all day. And I remember that when I went through a depression, that's the exact same feeling that I got. So I actually forced myself out of bed. I popped up, I changed, put water in my face, put water in my hair, and this was like around 9:30 already because I had waken up early to go to work, but I wasn't feeling it. So I called it in, I went to bed, took some medication, went to bed, popped back up, and realized, hey dude, I gotta snap out of this. Boom, put some water in my head, splashed my face, brushed my teeth again, and let's go. Made some breakfast for the boys real quick, my wife, rapidito, and I was like, I'm gonna go to the park. I'm gonna go ahead and ride my bike. I'm gonna push myself, stop being such a little girl, and go get it. And that's what I did today. So here I am, down at the shore. I'm outside. I'm gonna turn the camera around. And I'm happy I did it. I'm extremely happy that this is what I did. So, community, perseverance, be resilient, get after it, hashtag whatever you want to hashtag, man, but go out and get it, man. This is Papa Walt, and I'm saying go check out my Instagram at what is it? Stay the Course SD. Check out my Twitter at Stay the Course SD, the webpage www.staythecoursesd. I'm still looking for logos. I'm looking for t-shirts. I'm looking for people that want to get involved somehow or another. Get at me and let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get after it, yo. Peace.